Virginia Tech. And if we're here, you know it's time for Enter Sandman. Your college football Saturday continues with a great showdown here on EA Sports. It's the Washington Huskies and the Virginia Tech Hokies. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
It's the best entrance in college football, particularly at night. Virginia Tech, Sandman, here we go. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. Fielded in the end zone. It's Washington. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll start on the ground with Washington. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Williams almost had the complete.
Just missed it. Well, that is one the tight end is going to want to have back. He was wide open on that play. That's one he's got to make. He's got to be able to make that catch.
Third and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. Williams will pass. They're working that left side. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. And how about this call and excellent timing between the quarterback and running back on the angle route?
And how nice is it, Reese, on offense to have running backs that can catch the football, right? In these types of situations, on third down, they can help your drives continue. They can give another element to this offense the defense has to worry about. This running back really is a weapon.
They'll go to the counter. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
You know, that really speaks to the identity of this defense, guys. They take pride in big hits and clean tackles, but they are going to let you know they're there. And they're going to let you know for 60 minutes. I love this run defense because of the way they play the game.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Here's Williams. He's going to take off. Turns it on in midfield. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down.
And this is the frustration in playing man-to-man coverage. All the guys on your defense are chasing their guys. They don't have vision on the quarterback, but he is such a good athlete. He notices it, he takes off, he chews up yards, and makes a big play.
The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
And they tried to sneak the draw in there, and the defense was not fooled.
You know, there's an art to selling the draw play, and that one was kind of more paint by numbers. Didn't turn out so well.
And the defense, you could tell, they weren't fooled. They were agreeing with your painting by numbers and got in there quick, fast, and made the play.
Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. Part of the DNA of the Washington offense has been a guy who can get it done with his arm.
And just finding a guy that makes everybody around you better, that can make the right decisions, that can highlight your skill positions. That's what get the Washington fans going crazy, going nuts, and that's when they have those great football teams.
And the Huskies have it with a 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
They'll go right back to him. At the 20, he's got space. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find room for the big play. He'll be stopped after a short return. It's a coverage unit right on top of him. They'll operate out of split backs. On the option. And he's stopped right there. No gain on the play.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield, it's Baker. Stepping to the right. Trying to make magic with his feet. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
And that's a really good job by this defense, because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker, because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Fires to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He'll try to take it back. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Washington.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
And they tacked on the extra point. Here he comes with the return. He stopped right there after a short return, was looking for running room, and the coverage unit wasn't having it. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. On the ground, it's Overton. Oh, he's got some space. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
And the Hokies can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll move the tight end. They'll go right back to the run. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Part of the Hokies' DNA to rely on that ground game, sort of like a Kevin Jones type guy.
No doubt, and I think it's always what's made these offenses go. Like the running game, the versatility of the running game, but you got to have that bell cow that you can hand it off to establish it.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. On the option. He'll push his way out to the 38, pickup of 3.
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Goes to the option. Got room to work. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Quarterback may change this route. They'll run the option. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45.
And you kind of thought in that situation QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that 1st down. New set of downs. Nice execution on the option by this offense.
We've reached the break. Bow down to your leaders, Washington. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the 1st quarter as we take a look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the 2nd. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Last play of the period, first down here. Looking for a man. It's Baker. Shoots it to the left. He's got it. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Love that throw. I'll tell you, he keeps making more of those. Lane Stadium and this incredible crowd is going to be going nuts. We've called games here plenty of times in the past. This is one of the best venues in all of college football, and this guy right now is heating up at the QB position. Watch out. It's going to be a sonic boom in here.
The Hokies go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Wide receiver going in motion. The option look. Keeps it on first down. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
His drive was clicking along, but now it's 2nd and 14. They'll send the back in motion. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. A strike downfield.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit, but they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
And the Hokies come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking downfield, it's Baker. Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
The Hokies will snap it on 1st and 10. Kill. On the option. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes a catch. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
Well, great job making the tackle there. Now setting up 3rd down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
Gets the back moving. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Touchdown, Hokies! Fit it in the window for the score. Lining up for the PAT. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. They'll bring it out. It's Washington. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle, but how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Throwing, Williams. Looking to the big tight end. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Sandman entered earlier, and now they're trying to make it go night-night on this third down. Williams desperately trying to cut through the noise. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there.
Yeah, these balls thrown way down the field. This is a lot of times when you see those pass interference or receivers adjusting to the ball and DBs not. This time you could tell the defender did a great job understanding where the ball was going, got his hand on it, made sure the receiver couldn't make the play.
Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Here comes the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
To throw, it's Baker. Here's the pressure. Got a man. At midfield, he makes the catch and he's free. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime.
Well, you're trailing in the game. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running is able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
Sends it back in motion. Running behind that left side. Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now on the option. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that, and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Baker. Dumps it to the back. Gets open down the middle. Touchdown, Virginia Tech! A great catch and run for 6.
Nice job putting the drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Here's Williams to throw. Got the back over the middle. No chance to run, but still a good gain. Washington stops the clock and uses its first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Huskies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to fire on 2nd down. It's complete to the left. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
And that's a really good throw by this QB, man. Seeing the crossing routes, putting it on his chest so he can keep running across the field, get those yards after the catch. Nice job being on the same page with QB and receiver.
It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Williams moving out of the pocket. Gets rid of it. Got him downfield. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. Williams to the air again. Here comes the heat. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Defense dropping into soft coverage. Williams looking for a man. Under fire. The pass is incomplete and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Splits the uprights. Good. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. We begin with the Michigan State Spartans in their matchup against the number 12 team, the SMU Mustangs. And it's Michigan State eyeing a second win after the opening week loss They are on top here in the first half. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the American Conference.
Virginia Tech opens this drive as the offense looks ready to go. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Quarterback making checks. They'll run the option. Runs through the tackle. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Complete. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Off play action. Fires to the big fella. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hawkins. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Nine-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. On the option. Quarterback keep. Now the pitch. There's some room. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection.
You can skin the cat a lot of different ways. You're just trying to get enough yards to pick up that first down. It's not the dive man. It's not the quarterback. He makes the right read, pitches it out, and he's just able to get enough to keep these sticks moving.
On the option. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see the option, and they didn't know exactly how it was going to look specifically. They've seen it a few times early in this game. They've given up some yards, but it looks like they're clamping down on it now, guys, and we know they've got speed. They can go sideline to sideline. Really nice job that time. Getting Hats over to the football, getting to the pitch man in the perimeter of the field, and getting him down on the ground.
Solid gain before the defense bottles him up. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That's their freshman quarterback who was injured on the play. As they attend to him, Holly will keep an eye on things for us. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. Making side adjustments here. They'll try to run for it. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
And they get another first down, and this offense right now, man, it's just death by 1,000 cuts, right? Like not a lot of big plays, but they're finding ways to continue to move the football to get first downs. And a lot of times, man,
makes the grab in their space. And he goes out of bounds, but finally try to rally.
That's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
And the Hokies, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. From the red zone, looking for a man. Touchdown, Hokies! With that, they grab the lead here in the second half. Timely decisions, effective play management helps them get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed to play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it was a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
He'll bring it out. It's Washington. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. Here comes the Washington offense to start this possession. So as soon as they step on the field here in the third quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. They'll start on the ground with Washington. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Williams keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. Gets it across the 25. He'll step out at the 26 as this offense tries to grind out some yardage.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy, because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
Play action with Williams. Finds the tight end. At the 45 on his way. Got a lot of room to the right. Big play on that one as he works his way all the way to the 28-yard line.
And this can happen on those 3rd and shorts, man. A lot of times, everybody expecting run, ball out, receiver making the play. That's all you got to do, man. Break a few tackles. All of a sudden, you turn a quick throw into a big gain, and that's a big 3rd down conversion.
Throwing, Williams. Looking to the big tight end. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Man, that is going to haunt this quarterback. He had his receiver running a deep route. He was open, and the QB overthrew him. Man, that sucks.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Williams will pass. Got out of trouble and throws. Right on target this time. He'll be stopped, but not before he carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. It's Williams again. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Here's Williams to throw. Got it set up on the outside. Touchdown, Huskies! And the upset still brewing as they answer with a score of their own. PAT unit on the field. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So a drive there of 82 yards, and they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball. Out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Goes to the option. And he's swallowed up immediately. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
That's the end of the quarter, and Washington has the lead. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. And they got him.
Well, the defense, they're smelling blood in the water now. Of course, they've already knocked the starting quarterback out of this game. And now with the backup in, they're bringing more pressure. It almost looks like they're more excited to get after him. This is just a very excited, very emotional defense right now.
Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Tight end now in motion. Trying play action. Makes the pass. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Huskies. How about this defense taking one back to the house? What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him corralled, but not before he gets that return out to the 35. here comes the Hokies offense to start this possession. Time is running short. They've let this game get away from them a little bit. They must get something done here to have a chance to pull it out late. Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his second interception of the game. Instead, it'll be second down.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the fourth quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Snagged out of the air. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They were counting on making a few yards after. Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Motion from the back. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That fourth down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on downs.
And the Huskies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Williams fires to the tight end. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Washington right back to the line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Williams looking for a man. Just a short pass to the tight end. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
This is so interesting right now, watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
Williams on the play fake. Finds his man. Turning it off. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Huskies. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And the defense has to be able to do a better job on the back end, tackling this receiver and keeping him out of the end zone.
And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Inside, it's Hawkins. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point, you're going to have to change your thought process.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
They'll keep it on the ground. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy, breaking some tackles, making some plays. Here in the fourth quarter, they're going to need it.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. He might want another play. Running inside, it's Hawkins.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Loss of 2. Offense facing 4 catches.
A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film.